You know we stay swishing, 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 swishing. Rise up, stay swishing, 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 swishing. Willing every jumper with a flick of wrist. Never a doubt, a fear, a miss. Anyone sleeping on my shots get fits. Cause every shot through nets, through rips. Cars, hearts, darts, rewards, smarts, sharks.
Welcome back.
Diamond release.
Another episode. We are on episode 18.
3 players, number 18, go. I don't even know if there's that many.
Alec Burks.
Who is number 18?
I think he's number 18 still. Is it Josh Minot? I don't know his number actually.
Who's a good player that's number 18?
That's not a good player's number. Well, 18 is a good number because our pod episodes are now legal. They are street legal. They're allowed to buy certain things now.
He's obviously trying to get canceled.
They are 18.
Cancel him.
They are legal.
Please cancel him.
Alright, so yeah, welcome back in.
Pat Bev, get back to the NBA. All right.
Relax. He is back in Chicago today, as we saw on the stream. If anyone watched, he is back in the office where he belongs. Sorry.
If there was ever an opportunity for an NBA team to give him a call, today is the day. And so is tomorrow.
Actually, the next, I think he's there for like 10 days or something.
And so is tomorrow.
No, a week or so. But yeah, yes.
There's always tomorrow.
The Sixers should sign him because they are trash.
They're not trash.
Speak on that, I hope you guys caught some of our live videos that we took from the game Tuesday. We're recording this Sunday. So this past Tuesday we were at the Knicks and Sixers. I watched my team brilliantly defeat the Sixers once again in my presence.
Who'd they lose to the next game?
No comment.
Who did they lose to?
Doesn't matter. They won the next game after that. Carry on.
Alright, so Dimer of the Week. This one should be expected of everyone. Jalen Brunson is not a candidate.
Ah!
Alright, so let me explain my reasoning for this guy. So there's this player that went down with an injury.
No. I don't agree.
He destroyed the team that they built up over the couple years, and they got rid of Halliburton to make this guy the main starter point guard and main ball handler until this DeRozan character decided to ruin it.
Not true.
So as you could tell, I'm referencing De'Aaron Fox, the ultimate underrated all-star. Should be an all-star every year.
Wait, so why is he Dimer of the Week if all he did was score?
He's a point guard, and he was creating for himself.
You realize that our screen right now... Wait.
No, carry on. Yeah, Fox, Dimer of the Week. Amazing output, points-wise. Drawing in doubles. Making clutch shots. Bringing the Kings back to success where they should have been without DeRozan.
Go screen!
And Keegan Murray's failing. Alright, that is all. Alright.
Is that your Dimer of the Week, De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah.
Really? So it seems like you're picking a guy who's playing point guard that just happened to have a good week regardless of the statistical measure.
I mean...
So why was it Chris Paul when he can't score?
It doesn't have to do with scoring.
Answer me!
Dimer of the week is not scoring related. It's contributing.
Then why are you picking De'Aaron Fox this week?
Because he's a point guard.
All he did was score.
Oh, what? Do you even know what you're saying?
50 points, 60 points. The
Why is
60
that?
boys.
His diming of the week was not all scoring. It's drawing and defense. He's still getting his assists, a couple steals. Great fantasy output player. Very efficient. Very, very efficient. Barely missing shots while he's scoring 50 plus.
Okay. I agree. Good week. Good week. Good week. All right. So, next, I wanted to discuss this week about the increased injuries that we've seen around the league. What has brought this to our attention? The fact that people are sitting out so early in the season, multiple games, people are getting hurt left and right. I'm not a fan of this kind of NBA. I'm a fan of a guy who brings his lunch pail every day. I'm a fan of a guy who doesn't sit for minor injuries. I'm talking Mikal Bridges. But yes.
Are you saying Mikal sits for minor injuries?
No, I'm saying guys that don't sit for minor injuries. Because he gets injuries. Don't act like he's immune. Because he does have ailments that have ailed him. He has small injuries. He's never had like a major injury.
He has a broken jump shot.
Not last game.
You can't fix a broken jump shot.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You
Doc, I got a broken jump shot. Who do you call?
Doc Rivers.
Chris Brickley.
No, stop.
Because he's a brick. Get it?
He's the brick doctor. I will fix your bricks.
But you cannot fix Ben Simmons.
All right. No, for real, what's with the injuries?
I don't know, honestly. Like, you never see the behind the scenes of the medical staff, what they do, like, where they go when they go into the tunnel. Like, obviously that's personal stuff. You don't want to release their personal health.
Not too much.
Yeah, not too much. But you don't really know what's going on or if the medical staff's any good. Like, you just got to kind of guess with it. You got to guess that maybe it's they played too much basketball in their career and they just get hurt more than old players used to do. You know, back when the 90s and...
Hold on a second. They're playing less basketball than those guys. Now, hear me out here. So Clyde Frazier has been on record, and it's actually been proven because people know from back then. They used to play like 30 preseason games. And then an 82-game season. So when you try to tell me that these guys are playing more basketball than guys in the past, I don't agree with that statement.
So has he ever said that he plays in summer leagues like Rico Hines runs?
That's not basketball, that's practice. I'm saying real games.
How's that not real?
That's practice.
That's full contact.
That's practice. It's not a game.
It's
Full speed games! Not little televised things from Rico Hines. Full speed. Refs, NBA whistles,
How do you know he's playing
NBA rules,
normal minutes?
real minutes,
How do you know it's real minutes?
because it was a 48-game preseason game. So what they did was they never played at their home arenas either. They would set up games in other towns and cities that didn't have NBA teams so that everybody could see every player, because obviously this was pre-internet. You did not know this because you do not know history like me.
Did he get this off,
I'm telling you who said it directly.
Twitter,
no, Clyde
fake
said
Twitter.
it. Clyde said it. It was real. Go back and do your history, people. And for the older listeners, you already know I'm telling the truth because you witnessed it.
Shout out Jared Sullinger.
Not too much. This is not a Mind You of the Week. This is reality. So, guys did not play more than last eras behind them and all that.
Carry on.
They're also playing a lot less minutes lately. I don't want to hear this crap. People are expecting load management to be the case solver. It is not, because your body is not prepped for a long season if you're babying it. Sitting out a lot of games just so you can stay healthy at the end doesn't help, because then your muscle reactions are not as quick as they should be.
Question.
Yeah?
In football, is there load management?
No.
Do they take plays off? Even
football's a different sport. Full contact. You want to talk about full contact? It's not. Basketball is not a full contact.
I'm arguing for your point, and you're not really.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I'm giving you points why they're two different. But yeah, guys don't take plays off if they don't have to.
Occasionally, though, like a running back will play 2 downs, and then the backup will.
That has nothing to do with that. That's coaching. I would say, like, the quarterback doesn't really come out.
So, my counterpoint to this, switching off of NFL, should more players play like Jokic? Meaning less highlights, less flopping, less craziness, and just play more controlled.
That's a point to be argued, because some players thrive when they are going for the explosion plays. Some guys could take that contact too.
Should I say it?
Say it.
Shout out Derrick Rose.
He found a way to adjust his game though when he had the injuries. But guys like Ant-Man thrive on highlight type plays.
John Morant.
Yeah, how's he doing right now?
Hurt.
What'd I say? You guys don't listen to the true expert. Morant hurt again.
Oh, man.
Speaking on, how is your Jimmy Butler statement going?
He's not trying to retire. I don't want to hear this.
Alright, so this moves us into our next point. The Fantasy Basketball League review. Right now, we are sitting with one of the worst fantasy professionals I've ever seen in my life, who claimed he was an expert next to me. It's you. You didn't switch it to screen view.
I know.
Alright, now you guys can see this.
I am the fantasy genius. No free ads.
He's failing.
No free ads. Thank you.
He is stat stuffers, as we know. We can see his name.
We're coming back.
0-3.
We are coming back.
And he's not coming back too well.
0-3 on the week.
He's not even at 1,000 on Sunday yet. This is getting bad. I can't watch this. As you can see, Jimmy Butler out again.
Doesn't he have an illness? Ankle.
4th consecutive contest missed. Who would have predicted? Oh, yeah, I did. The guy does not show up.
Is Jimmy Butler and Embiid going on the same route?
Oh, crap, the Timberwolves won. Good
Is
win.
Jimmy Butler and Embiid going on the same path?
Yeah.
Sit out until February,
retirement.
March?
Sit out until retirement.
No. They only want to care about the playoffs.
Yeah, sure. They're not even going to get there, either team. Say less.
How do you know?
Say less.
Clip it.
Clip that. Yeah, they're not making the playoffs.
Clip it.
Sixers. You heard it here first. Your number one advisor, fantasy sports advisor, 3-0 in a week on my pickups.
How's your
the
week
waiver
going?
wire pickups. Favorite number.
Ready to roll! Ready to roll! Coming off a 3-0 in a week. Your number one fantasy advisor, Mars Fire! I got your 3 best waiver wire pickups for the week. I'm directing you to pay me. Pay me, pay me, pay me. No, number one advisor of the year last year. The champion himself, fantasy, Mars Finer. Go to marsfiner.com. 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 $69. 3 best waiver wire pickups. Favorite number. Favorite position. marsfiner.com. Pay me.
How's your week going? You're about to lose.
I'm not that far off.
You're about to lose.
I'm not that far off.
He has a full
I'm not
slate.
that far off from one of the better ones. You're a failure. You're a failure. I would have destroyed you this week. Don't pass the bill, Mr. 0-4.
I'm not 0-4.
You're about to be 0-4.
I'm about to be 1-3.
Ben Mathurin, solid pickup. Once again, as I told you, on one of my waiver wire pickups of the week. And if you would please take it over to the available players list. We are doing our famous segment, Waiver Wire Pickup of the Week. Your number one fantasy advisor, marsfiner.com. 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 Make sure you subscribe.
Shady!
No, you don't get to say it. Scroll up.
Sorry.
All right, so we're looking at this list here, and if you really want to, like, kind of surprise people here, what you do?
It's about to go.
Stop.
Shade!
No. Believe it or not, we're going Andrew Wiggins. If he's available in your fantasy league right now, which it says here he's rostered 37.8, you kind of want to take a shot at him. Look at the recent production.
Not good.
Look at the recent production. You want to take a risk. There is an opportunity.
You do not want to take a risk.
There's a
You
solid
want
waiver
to go
wire
with
pickup.
A great pickup. Shaden Sharp.
That's yours. That's not mine. Roster 25%.
Ever since he's been playing 30 minutes, he's been doing very great fantasy-wise. He is starting to ramp up.
Are you saying he's
to
back?
start ramping up.
Are you
to
saying,
start ramping
stop
up.
it! Are you saying he's back then?
He is back. He might get hurt again, though, so take your risk.
Exactly. But Wiggins, he has issues at times too. I mean, you could go with either or, but mine is Wiggins for this week. My waiver wire pick of the week. Now, if you're asking 3 best, maybe he would be on there too.
What's the difference?
One is 3.
So, what do you have to say about Zachary Edey?
What's to say?
Do you remember what you were saying about him?
Oh, that he's not that great at defense?
That he was a terrible fantasy pickup?
Well, I
was today Junior?
They've had opportunities with a lot of injuries on that team. He's had to play more of a role on the offense with no Morant.
Likely to trade, by the way, in this league.
I bet. I don't know. The jury's still out. You cannot judge an NBA player off of 2 months into the season.
Why not?
Really? You're going to judge a whole career on 2 months?
Fantasy-wise.
A whole career! of fantasy. I'm not talking about fantasy.
Do we give flowers now?
So yeah, moving into like the people we play with. Dirk's step back is about to go 4-0. He's even beating Andy, so I mean, it looks like it's pretty cemented.
I don't understand this. How could I not do better than this team?
Look at the production.
Do I just not have a guy named Luka or LeBron?
What about Franz Wagner's week?
Wagner with a V.
Devin Booker had an excellent week. Oh my God, John Collins.
He's been doing great like the whole year.
What is this? 68?
60.
What is happening? You're not supposed to be this. That's why you got traded. All right. Well, he took some risks that are panning out so far.
It's pretty bad when we rank him like last place pretty much in both.
I had him ninth.
I said pretty much.
No, yeah, I had him ninth.
It doesn't matter. He's first.
Yeah. You put yourself first. Look where you're at.
You put yourself first. Look where you're
I'm
at.
not that far off.
Mid.
Mr. 0-4.
Mid.
I am not that far off. My rise is still coming. You're still at the bottom.
We're ramping up to start ramping up to start
Yeah,
ramping
no,
up.
that doesn't work like that. You're behind the behinds. Yeah, so far, Dirk's been dominating the league. As we said last time we were on this subject, we said sorry for our predictions. Obviously, it's still early in the year, though.
So,
besides that,
anyone listening to this that's in this league, send me some trade offers, please. I'm in desperate need of a trade.
All right. Stop getting off topic here. On to another matchup, please.
Send the trades.
No. Enough with the trades. Stop advocating. So we're looking at a couple failures.
What?
They're not having good weeks.
I mean, I can't say anything.
He's scraping by a bit against beating Michelle, who's not having a great year either.
And Stefan Castle's one of your top scorers. Stefan.
Stop ruining it for me. All right, yeah, he's having
When he does better than... Oh, wait, not quite better, but...
he's had some questionable things. Now, mind you, Towns was out, so he could have had a little bit higher. Embiid is a horrible risk if you had other guys that are better than him available.
That looks really bad. 6
Yeah,
turnovers.
Embiid is trash. He played poorly both games.
He'll be back.
Bum watch.
He'll be back.
He's on bum watch.
Let's talk about the guy you dropped recently.
Yeah, it was part of my relay. Of course,
Do you
it came
regret
back
it?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think it's
He's only
sustained.
played 25, 26 minutes, and he's doing better than when he played 30.
No comments.
I don't expect this to continue, honestly.
No, it's not.
Isn't Zach LaVine hurt?
No, he wasn't. He was also going off.
Where's Zach LaVine? Who has him?
I forget. It doesn't matter, though. Why are we jumping around? We're talking about matchups.
Where's Zach LaVine?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Found him.
Doesn't matter. Just told you he was doing good, too.
Interesting.
So this matchup we already talked about. Carry on. Get away from it. All right, so here's another failure matchup.
How are they failures?
Prestara's actually might win this a little bit.
He
here.
finally fixed his lineup. I sent him a DM, told him, your team's not that bad. Just fix your lineup and you might win. Here we are.
It's pretty close there.
He's keeping the Thompsons around. He's actually Amen Thompson's actually doing good. But
Yeah, the Osar one is not such a...
he's still not able to suit up. Buddy Hield's dropping to reality again.
As expected.
Back to post-trade deadline Sixers.
Good job, buddy. Healed. Russell Westbrook is probably one of the worst fantasy halves right now.
Could be worse.
One of the worst. Conley.
I think this guy is probably the worst.
Huh.
He's having a terrible shooting season. He's not really the type of player to put up the peripheral stats, maybe steals.
Peripheral?
Like the steals, blocks, rebounds, assists, like not the points. He's just there for defense, and sometimes you don't see defense on the stat sheet.
Right. Exactly. Though he had a 4-steal game.
Yeah, that happens. I guess we could go to yours.
Yeah, as you can see, I have one of the higher scores this week. Now, I'm facing also one of the best teams so far as well.
Who you counted out?
Default. Yes. Somehow.
De'Aaron Fox. Timer of the week.
All right, Donovan Mitchell has a lot of points as well for me. He's happened to be hurt now as well, too, which sucks. And as you can see, I played a little bit of roulette from the mixing of scores there. I have a lot of injuries I'm dealing with.
Grady, low IQ player.
Excuse me?
Unfortunately, Toronto, you have a low IQ player.
He was one of my favorite pickups that I've had so far. And not because of the name.
Cancel. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I was watching him play Saturday, which was yesterday as of this recording. He was shooting step back contesteds off an inbound play with 13 seconds on the clock, the shot clock. Low IQ player. Unfortunately, he is not going to develop into much.
You can't say that so soon. It's year 2.
I don't care. Low IQ player. Get him off your team.
How about no, Mr. Failure? I'm taking advice from you. Especially with the amount of injuries and poor play from the Raptors.
They almost beat the Celtics yesterday. They lost by a Tatum 3 to win it. With a game-winning shot in the last seconds of the game.
Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, but as you can see, I'm 2-1. I might be 2-2 after this week. It's early, guys. I'm still trudging along. As you can see, these guys fail. Lucas is one of the worst fantasy players I've ever seen in my life.
I don't have a Giannis on my team.
There is no excuse. You
I
drafted
need
your
a top
team.
5 pick.
Guys who picked around the same as you are having better years. We need answers why you suck.
I need a top 5 pick.
We all wanted to hear why you suck. Don't say I need it. It's you picked poorly. Nick Claxton, terrible pick.
Halliburton's failing me, as
Simons
you can see.
is always hurt. Halliburton is trash.
Keegan Murray's failing me, as you
picked
see.
way too soon, like I wanted him. And
Speaking
you took
of
him.
that,
Koulibaly is going back to normal.
Look at
back
your
to
trades.
normal.
Look at
back
your
to
trades.
normal.
Accept one of these, please.
They will not happen.
Accept one.
Relax.
Send me trades.
Stop showing them trades. We're doing review.
Send me your trades.
If you lose to Steven, I will laugh.
Stefan. No,
Steven.
I'm kidding.
Sorry, he's Stefan.
Shout out Robo. He mentioned that he was having a kid pretty soon. Maybe it already happened. So congrats to him.
Congrats on the win, too.
Congrats on not beating me this week either.
He might win.
This is going to sound really bad if it comes out tomorrow and I lost.
Or tonight. Alright, did we do all the matchups?
Yep. We went through all these. Went through the players you should probably pick up.
Timer of the week was included already. So let's talk about another subject we have besides the injuries.
We're back.
Alright, so this week like I was saying there before rudely interrupted, we have some things to talk about regarding where your team is falling on the lines of a failing season. I know it is early. How many teams have come back from a 2-10 record to make the playoffs? I need answers.
You ask for answers, answers shall be given.
No, I said how many teams.
Answers shall be given. Do the
A
research.
very low percentage.
Do the research.
A very low percentage.
How many teams come back from this kind of deficit when the East is terrible? The East is not good.
That doesn't
They
matter.
can easily come back.
It doesn't matter. They're still 2-10, 2-10, 2-10.
They can easily come back. It's not over for them. They need a quick turnaround.
The way it's going, it is over. They're not even looking remotely good.
They're staying in games until the 4th. They just got to figure out the 4th.
It's not even remotely close. And the fact that your guys don't play back-to-backs, you're not making the playoffs. You could
They
cut the
don't.
crap.
You
You
say
could
that.
cut the crap. You could cut the crap.
You say they don't play back-to-backs, but they want to, and they probably will eventually.
Oh, they did not play a back-to-back. They will not play back-to-backs anytime soon. The season is lost for the Sixers.
No, it is not.
It's over.
It is not over.
Guys, I mean, how many losing mentalities have we have to listen to from these Sixers excuse books that they like to open? The Knicks don't make excuses when they lose. They blame themselves. Brunson is very humble about that.
No, they don't.
I have yet to hear Embiid ever do that in his life. He cries about stuff, and he cries physically as well. So, I mean, the record
All right,
shows.
that brings up
The
a
record
point.
shows.
That brings up a point. All right, so why do some fans only talk when they're winning? Why don't they talk when they're doing bad?
Yeah, why don't you?
What do you mean? Why, when a team is, say, down 3-1 in a series, you go on Twitter, these fans are not there. You go on...
All right, it's not the playoff time. Why are we talking 3-1?
I'm just saying in general, why is that people talk smack when they're winning and not like when they're tied or losing by, say, 10 points?
What's to talk about then? You don't
I
talk
mean,
smack when you're down.
If you're winning...
You get to work.
If you're winning, you're already, like, why even talk smack if you're winning already? Like, it seems like a fail-safe method. Like, I don't know how to explain it. The way I see it is if you want to talk smack, you should do it no matter the score or the result.
That makes no sense.
That's how you know you're a true competitive player, competitive sports analyst, competitive with friends, family, whatever.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You don't celebrate when you're losing. That is dumb.
That is not celebrating. I'm saying talking smack and saying, like, your team's not really that good, even though you're
There's
beating
people
it.
that do that.
Not Knicks fans.
Yes, we do.
No, they do not.
We do that.
They
about
stay
the
quiet until
no,
they're
we
up.
did that in the Pacers.
They stay
We
quiet.
did that after the Pacers beat us. We did that. Tyrese Halliburton, wannabe fake all-star, through and through.
He beat you.
No, he beat the injuries.
I called it, too. I said...
He beat the injuries.
Halliburton is
the
real.
injuries. How quick you forget. And I also forgot to mention last time, OG Anunoby was out.
Halliburton is real.
Fake. Check the numbies.
Send trades. Alright.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, guys. No excuse. No excuses allowed. We play hard. And we're coming up to the end of this episode here, so this is where we talk about the world of silly.
No, it's not.
So, this past week, there's been
Why are you dodging?
there's been
Why are you dodging?
Dodging what?
1-on-1.
I don't dodge.
You scared to play me 1-on-1.
No, I've been busy. So, anyway.
Why are you dodging?
As we saw...
Can't accept.
Stop
Can't
it.
accept.
That's not the song of the week. I got a very serious song. Now, as you can see after our win Tuesday, the NBA Cup is on. The Knicks are now 2-0 after last night. I mean, the previous
No one
night.
cares.
Sorry, Friday night.
No one cares about the Knicks NBA Cup.
Against the Nets. 2-0. We're about to be 3-0 after today's game. Now...
Except...
Alright, let me do my song now. Don't interrupt. It's serious! Stop it! On the way up, I'm on the way down. On the way up, on the way down. On the way up.
Why does it sound like a Linkin Park song?
On the way, fly away.
Flop away.
Stop interrupting. It's serious.
Flop away.
On the way now. I'm gonna fly now. I'm on the way up.
Flop.
We on the way up. 2025 with the Knicks in the finals. You will see Josh Hart eating pizza on the stand. Alright. Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
And Jalen Brunson flopping.
Pay me the $69 for your 3 best bets. Like, share, subscribe. 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 To the pod. Peace.